Oh my God, guys, I started off with my notes, right? With one thing that I was going to take a couple minutes to do, but I decided I would shorten the one thing because now there's freaking four things. Right? And it's so amazing because Tori hit the nail right on the head. Like, we never know what the other one is going to say, but I feel like we can just, compliment each other with that. So the first thing I want to say is in reference to the products, right? I use my products every day. I drink the coffee every single day. I take my aminos, my greens, and my reds, and put that all in a little shaker thing with my banana, and I go with that. I will say new, right? So I got my wristband as well because I went on and I ordered the CBD oil, right? Now I've had CBD oil before, but I'm not like an avid user of it. I do understand the benefits, but I didn't know how to fit it into my lifestyle. So recently my son, it's like a zillion degrees out here in Atlanta, and for whatever reason he started breaking out with this heat rash, right? And I didn't realize it was a heat rash at first, and then once I really started looking at what it was, I said, okay, that's it, no more sun, keep on drinking water. I said, oh, I got the LiveGood CBD oil. I know that's good for like topical skin situations. So I started putting that CBD oil on him. I gave him an Epsom salt bath, put the CBD oil on him before he went to bed, woke up, and that rash started to dry itself up almost overnight. I could see the difference in one night. So for the last 3 nights, we've been doing that CBD oil. And so for product users and people that are taking the products behind the scenes, right, at least tell the stories, right? If you can't show you making your shake or show yourself doing your weight loss coffee or whatever it is, at least tell the story, right? And I wanted to use this platform to just tell everybody about that, right, with the CBD oil. And he's 9, okay? And so it's good for children too, all right? So there's the CBD oil story. Second thing, Tori talked a little bit about, and Trisha did a post about it as well in reference to just the marketplace, right? And here's something I want everybody to understand. You have to take the time. This is my opinion. You have to take the time to fully understand what it is that we have. Okay, you come on these calls, you listen, but the reason why I feel like Trisha can go out and eloquently explain what it is that all of us can resonate with, because she understands it, right? Tori can say and be Mama Bear because she understands it. I feel when I go out there and I speak and I'm talking to different leaders, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Therefore, when something is said to me that rings an alarm that they sound crazy, I'm able to receive that and respond, not react, okay? You have to learn how to respond and not react. I also know something that's called the prospect theory. I did a Facebook Live about this the other day. It's called we are natural as human beings. We are naturally and enormously, what is it called? We have an enormous fear of loss, right? Loss aversion, right? And there's 3 forms of it, right? One of the forms is what we call self-cost bias. Self-cost bias means that, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to keep doing something that I invested in, even though it's not making money, because I'm already invested in it, right? That's self-cost bias. Like you don't want to cut the loss. You resonate with the length of time you've been invested versus the productivity out of what's come out of it, right? So that's one thing. And people in the field outside of LiveGood, that's kind of it too, right? They have a self-cost bias. The second way is called the endowment effect. The endowment effect is overvaluing something that you own or that you created simply because it's yours, right? So, okay, you've got a collagen or you've got a water filter or you've got a something, and because you're an affiliate of that company, you automatically overvalue that thing because that's the company that you're a part of. Being able to look at the marketplace and say, you know what, there are other products and services that exist. Yes, some of them are less expensive than ours. Some of them have greater value. You got to figure out what your USP is. Attacking the competitor is not going to be the way to do it, especially if you're not a big brand with the big bucks to be able to do it. If you're just now hitting bronze, which we know is phenomenal, I don't think you need to be going up against somebody who's got, a $1 million in sales volume organization every single month. I suggest you acknowledge, and you can see that from a knowledge standpoint, and just keep it moving. The third thing is called the consistency principle, which is essentially continuing to do something that you've always done because you've always done it. even though it may not be the right thing, even though it may not be the good thing, even though it might not be the inspiring, you're just doing it because you want to prove that you're being consistent. I talked about this. In other words, you left a company to come to LiveGood, but you're ashamed to talk to people about LiveGood because you think other people feel that you weren't being consistent by leaving that other company. The consistency principle is a loss aversion mental condition. Thank God for the mental wellness products that are coming out because people need them outside of like clinically being diagnosed. All right. So I want you guys to understand that those things happen and you got to be able to see things and not react, but respond. And then just keep doing what you're doing. Now, the last thing I want to say really quickly is I was just in a DM right before this call. So I was a little bit late with a gentleman who had already looked at LiveGood, and he said to me, you know what, Tracey, I feel, and he's an internet type of person like me. He said, you know what, I feel that LiveGood was just a low ticket affiliate offer that, you know, I would be selling when I'm not really using the products. I'm not a health and wellness guy. And I got on the voice DM with him and I said, you know what? I said, I completely understand where you're coming from. I said, but I want you to think about this principle. I learned a long time ago. They say, if you love it, make it a hobby. If the world loves it, make it a business. I said, as a businessman, I want you to understand the business that LiveGood is in, okay? This is not a low ticket affiliate program. What this is a big business membership program, like an Amazon Prime, like a Costco. I literally said to him, like the Facebook, Instagram verified check. I said, that is big business. I said, and when you operate from a business perspective, even if you don't believe that you are going to be using all the products right now, LiveGood has a vision of over 200 different products and SKUs coming over the next couple of years. I said, being a member of something that you have the ability to purchase products that you want or that you don't want, maybe today, like with Amazon, you didn't want to buy a book, you don't want to buy the greens, but you have to be in position such that when something non-health and wellness potentially comes down the road that you find value in, you're already locked in and you already have the influence, as Trisha said, to be able to go out and share that with people. And he says, you know what, Tracey, no one has ever explained LiveGood to me like that. So what is my message to you? Dr. Ryan said it, your messaging. Get off of the gimmicky messaging. Get off of the Me Too type of messaging. Start understanding what we have and speak to people from a knowledge base. Dr. Ryan and Lisa get on all the time and on Mondays about the product. Speak from a knowledge base. Speak from an opportunity business perspective. And when you're communicating with people who are actually real people and actually are looking for an opportunity, you will get through. So I said to him after all of that, I said, would you be open to taking a look at the tour again, now with a new set of eyes? He said, yes, Tracey, send me the link. Guys, this is what I want you to understand. So many people have been excited about LiveGood. We've kind of gotten off of the true message and mission. Get back on mission, okay? Go back to people. Say, you know what? I apologize. I was so excited. I may have missed some things. I probably didn't explain this to you, right? But let me share with you if I can. If you're open, can I please have another opportunity to share with you really what the mission and vision is and see if they're open. And guys, that is how we're going to keep going, even from an affiliate perspective. So know what you're talking about. Have your own results or be confident in other people's results. Build your influence. Don't try to go after the other people. Just speak the truth about what it is. And I think with that, we will continue to do just fine. So back over to you, Ben.